Grace and peace, family. Grace and peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Ma'at hotep. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a proud contributor right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. Welcome, 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 welcome to the broadcast. We're so pleased to be with you today. You know how we do. Just a little bit of housekeeping as you come in, just a little bit of housekeeping as you come in. Please come in giving us the thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like, be sure to share. Also, we want you to please text the word Queens to 31996 so that you're able to receive phone notifications when we go live from time to time. Thank you so very much, beloved. Thank you so very much. We're so excited that you have joined us today. Shout out to my Instagram family. Instagram, I want you to get ready to come on over to FlyNubianQueenTV.com. Instagram, please get ready to come on over to FlyNubianQueenTV.com. I'm going to try to get back on with my family over there. Family, help me with you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your patience again. Come on in, giving us a thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like, be sure to share. Beloved, we want you to know that we have a store at shopfnq.com where you can receive all types of apparel, Black apparel. Beloved, you can also check out our link at flynubianbusiness.com so that you can learn how to build a Black business, beloved. How many of you all know that it's in your best interest during this time of warfare that you do not lean or rely on just one form of income? Somebody talk Black to me. Shout out to you, Black family. As you come in, beloved, be sure to engage, comment, like, and share. Let everybody know that we're back on live this week, Fly Nubian Queen. I know we've been gone for quite some time now, but we're so pleased to be back. I was doing live shows on YourBlackWorldTV.com, one of our affiliate channels as well. I see you all's very kind compliments and comments. Thank you so much. Beloved, also, really quick, we're looking for new queens. We believe in the elevation of the Black woman's voice and the diversity of voices. So please consider reaching out to us at producer@flynubianmedia.com, producer@flynubianmedia.com. Thank you so very much. Shout out to my Instagram family. Instagram, I want you to get ready to come on over to FlyNubianQueenTV.com. because I'm going to need to use this device. Would you? Shout out to all of my beautiful Instagram family. Get ready to come on over to FlyNubianQueenTV.com. By the way, family, you can follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Now, without further ado, thank you so much for your patience. You know that we have been relentless in staying on top of the story related to our sister Breonna Taylor. Not only Breonna Taylor, but as you know, when you tune into my show, as I've done for a long time, you know, I am known for exposing the white supremacist. I am known for giving you my perspective on the goings on of America, the fall of what is styled in Holy Writ as Mystery Babylon and even Egypt, the fall, the imminent fall of America that we are seeing unfold right before our eyes in these United States of America, beloved. You know that's what I do. You know I've always exposed those in law enforcement, those in government, and I'll continue to do so. Sometime back, we've been discussing, no doubt, Breonna Taylor as well as many others. And while I was on Your Black World last week, of course, I was doing back-to-back shows exposing the utter Black traitor that is Daniel Cameron, the Republican butter biscuit, bones and biscuits, that is the Attorney General of Kentucky. you understand, we have been exposing him. When I say we, I'm talking about Black society, the Black grassroots, and by extension, Black media, exposing him relentlessly in terms of his betrayal and in terms of his malfeasance, and quite frankly, it could be argued his criminal behavior as prosecutor to cover up the death, to cover up the murder of our dear sister. So we've been doing a job on that. And we've been doing it for a long time and have been one of the first to do it, and will continue to do so. There has been another twist in the story. There has been another twist in the story, and I want to get ready to get into it. The latest twist in the story has to do with the fact that Louisville police has apparently leaked photos that were allegedly in the phone, text messages and so forth, of our brother Kenneth Walker, her valiant man who defended her by shooting a shot because the police did not identify themselves, because they were in plain clothes, and because we know they broke the law and they had no right legally to even be in his home. The circumstances that surrounded that situation on that fateful night where our sister was murdered, everything, the circumstance pointed to the fact that it appeared that someone was breaking into his home. So Kenneth Walker's shooting, whether he shot first or whether he shot after police, he was justified. Somebody say this law abider. Somebody say this law abider. Who we talking about? Kenneth Walker, this law abider, this Black man, this law abider had every right to defend his woman. Well, the latest, beloved, is some shenanigans that once again is going down in the Louisville department, law enforcement, the police department. The leaking of the photos, and I'm getting ready to show you in just a moment. Instagram, get ready to come on over to FlyNewBigQueenTV.com. I need to use this device. The leaking of these photos by cops that shows Kenneth Walker allegedly with this gun and Breonna Taylor with the gun. If accurate, if true, if the photos haven't been manipulated, there is a such thing as a Second Amendment in the United States of America. I'm gonna need somebody Black to talk Black to me. And that Second Amendment guarantees the right to bear arms. And because we know that Kenneth Walker is a law abider, somebody say law abider. And because we know that Kenneth Walker is a licensed carrier, I need somebody Black. See, we have to emphasize these things for that white supremacist. Watch this. It doesn't even matter if he posed with his woman in private with those arms or not. Somebody talk Black to me. And because, Black family, we see the onslaught and the back-to-back murder of Black people, it would seem to me it only makes sense that intelligent Black people in this time are doing things to protect themselves. Somebody talk Black to me. Those photos should be a rallying cry for Black folk. Now, even though I may not bear arms in that way, even though I may defend myself in a different way, somebody say this is a sign of sanity, God, today. These alleged photos that the white supremacist Louisville Police Department allegedly leaked, somebody say these photos, beloved, is a sign of sanity in the Black community. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Keep liking and sharing. What do you mean a sign of sanity? Well, you know, there's a scripture in the book of Ezekiel, I think 37, that talks about that there is a set of dry bones that's symbolic of God's people. They were left for dead. Nobody thought life or anything good would come from these dry bones. But Ezekiel talks about how the prophet was instructed to prophesy or to speak. This is Vicki's translation, or to give mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. See, those with an anointed mouth, a mouth that's filled with God, you have the ability to speak a word. Y'all play too much. That's Vicki's translation. And give a dead man mouth-to-mouth resuscitation by the life that you're giving him with the words that you speak. Ezekiel was told to prophesy to these bones that they may live, but it doesn't stop there. This book of magic that is holy writ speaks about the fact that these dry bones, beloved, turned into a mighty army today. Y'all play too much. Instagram, come on over to FlyNewbieQueenTV.com. Stop playing. I'm going to use this device right now. Come on Instagram. By the way, family, don't forget that you can follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard, beloved. Let me finish posting this very briefly because I need to use this device and read you the latest assault on the Black nation. That's what this is. The leaking of these photos. It's telling of the strategy of our open enemy, but beloved, it's also a sign of something that the Black nation is doing right. And I'm going to tell you in just a moment. I'm going to tell you in just a moment. While I post this on my Instagram page, on the count of 3, for those of you that haven't, please give us the thumbs up and like. If you're watching us on one of our YouTube platforms, if you happen to be watching us on one of our other platforms or one of our other affiliate channels where our show is often replayed, please like, please follow, and please share on the count of 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Would you do that? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm almost done here. Thank you so very much. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you so very much. Now, I'm going to pull up the article, which is, of course, as most of them always are, a white supremacist publication. Shout out to you, Lady B, for your gift. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. She says, you're amazing. Thank you. I'm just a reflection of you, my dear sister. I'm just a reflection of you. Thank you so very much. By the way, I'm drinking my water today out of my very well-worn Fly Nubian Queen mug that you can get this and something similar and so many other items and products at shopfnq.com. That's shopfnq.com. Now, I specifically mentioned this white supremacist organization that leaked some of these photos, which this particular one, Daily Mail out of the UK, is known to do. And I want you to understand, dear family, as I've always taught you, how media is thoroughly engaged and essential in warfare. See, I have to keep emphasizing this because some people think that warfare is just on the battlefield with guns blazing and just bloodshed. But there is an environment, there's a whole system of warfare. Before we went to war in Iraq, before we engage in the numerous manifold illegal wars that these United States of America engages in here in America, of course, first and foremost against the Black man and the Black woman, and then around the world, because they use the same playbook. The same domestic playbook of terrorism that the white supremacists in America uses here, she uses the same pattern, globally. But before they attack physically, They engaged in their propaganda machine, in their false prophets. Y'all play too much. They first have to create an environment. They first demonize the target that they intend to take out. Did you all hear what I said? I said they first demonize the target that they intend to take out. They begin to shape the individual, that particular target, in a certain way, in a certain light. It's easier to kill and murder a people when you make them tantamount to a dog or an animal or nothing or a thug or a savage. Where are my black people at? Oh, I'm holding court today. This is where power truly resides. I know you're used to seeing this. I know somebody told you that the only appropriate place where the divine mallet, the gavel, the divine hammer is supposed to be is in a courtroom somewhere. That white supremacist courtroom that's unjustly sentencing your husband and your wife and your auntie and your uncle and your nephew, your niece, your friend, your neighbor to godless amounts of time behind bars. I know somebody told you that your unjust lawmakers that you call your parliamentarians or your congresspersons, they're used to having this. Your lawmakers who are also your lawbreakers. I know somebody told you that they are supposed to be the ones that's supposed to have the power, but true power resides with us. This is not something that's cute. This is something that's metaphysical. This is something that's powerful. This is something that's spiritual. And every time I use it, when I put this before your eyes, I'm trying to reprogram your subconscious to make it normal for you to see black power. It's what we say. It's what we decree. It's what we say. It's what the narrative that we're controlling. Don't you ever forget it. Power in this season is coming from where, family? I know I've been gone for some time now, but it's coming from where, family? I want to see if you remember. Where's power coming now, family? Deborah, I just got chills. Well, that's what we do, beloved. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. We're engaged in high frequency activity right now. Power is coming from the ground up. That's exactly right, beloved. Now let's get ready to get into what this white supremacist piece said and some of the disturbing images. Now let me just say this before I go forward. Of course, the thoughts and opinions that are expressed here, that are expressed by me, are those of my own and not necessarily those of the network or our affiliate channels. I always like to put that disclaimer out there. But I want to just say this really quick. You know, we have to pick and choose and be very careful and use discretion in what we choose to show. Because sometimes in our zeal to show you the truth, sometimes depending on the clip, the image, the timing, and all of the circumstances, it may or may not do our people any good. But I want to let you know the reason why I'm bringing attention to this first. I want to let you know the reason why I'm dealing with this, these ugly photos and what they are doing to our sister right now, or trying to do to our sister. I'm choosing to share this information not to further broadcast their diabolical attempt to demonize the deceased. No. I'm exposing them, and before it gets any traction, we are halting it and stopping it in its tracks. I want you to know that we have the power to do that. Some of you are used to seeing your, what do you call them? What is Batman and Superman and all them called? Your superheroes and stuff. You know, sometimes if a gun or something is launched against somebody, they manage to jump right there in on time, jump in right on time to catch it. Are y'all hearing me today? That's what we're doing. In its incipiency, before it even penetrates, beloved, We're exposing this thing. Don't you ever forget that the only reason why mainstream media is even kind of talking about Breonna Taylor is because we've been making an issue of it. The only reason why Oprah Winfrey purchased 26 billboards is because we made it an issue. We gave this momentum. They weren't stunting her. Somebody talk black to me. That's my Mississippi. That's from the Victionary. We've been persistent. We've been unrelenting because we understand that the unique stories that are the Breonna Taylors are also our stories. And because it's so deeply corrupt, it's so undeniably corrupt on so many levels, we're using her story to tell all of our stories and to indict the entire white supremacist system of law enforcement, the judiciary, and otherwise. Somebody talk black to me. Now, Vicki, get on with it. Watch how we're going to do this briefing today. Your war briefing. Thank you so much for tuning in. Your war briefing today. Now, I want you to know that some of these photos are disturbing, but I want you to see them. Because we're stopping these white supremacist publications and media actors right in their tracks. We're stopping you, the traitor Attorney General Daniel Cameron. We're stopping the white supremacist law enforcement that's responsible, that carried out this high-tech lynching in the first place. We're stopping you, Donald Trump, and your White House in your tracks. How do we know this? I was in the middle, right after I did my show yesterday. On Wednesdays, I do my weekly masterminds. So I saw some of the footage of the vice presidential debate later. Some of the footage that I did see, I saw that after the fact because I was conducting my mastermind. So I missed most of it live. I only caught the tail end. So I've been trying to catch up on some of the other parts. Watch this. And the question of Breonna Taylor came up, and it was posed to both Kamala Harris as well as that fake lying piece of vermin that says he's a Christian. What's his name? Pence, y'all's vice president. He was asked about whether or not Breonna Taylor received justice. And he believed that she did. He showed very little compassion for her and spent most of his response to that question defending police. And then he pivoted and started talking about what he called riots and all that other kind of stuff in the streets. Are y'all hearing me? This affects every area of people activity and certainly every power center in these United States of America that are familiar with this case and our sister. Thumbs up, family. Keep liking and sharing. For those of you that haven't, hit that thumbs up button on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Again, these photos are disturbing, so if you have children or if you yourself tend to be triggered, I want you to beware. These are the photos that this Daily Mail of the UK released. And this is actually the photos that they're saying that the police, actually the Louisville police, have released that allegedly came out of Kenneth Walker's phone. Y'all think about that for a minute. Look at these pictures. Can you all see that okay? Excuse me. Here's another one. Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go. So I have to be just careful and how. That's why I have to try to watch this. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Now, they put these pictures out in order to try to demonize our sister and make her look like she was some kind of a drug dealer, right? Is that right, family? I've got two things that come to mind right away. Got several really, but just two things right away. Number one, when white people are posing with their guns. Somebody talk black to me. When white people are posing with guns and stuff, they're held as American patriots and heroes. Somebody talk black to me. Is that right, family? They're looked at as as if they're some law-abiding Second Amendment patriots. America ain't went to war and won nothing. She has never gone to any of the wars and won them without our participation and help and prowess and intelligence. But I digress. That's a separate issue. But when a white folk are posing with guns, you hear the Donald Trumps and the Mike Pence and all of the other open white supremacists come out and talk about the virtues of being licensed gun owners. Somebody talk black to me. But when black folk have it, they know when you see these kinds of images, they know when you see this, you're going to immediately think drug dealer and criminal, right? How is it that they know by putting these pictures out, it's going to cause some of the slow and unintelligent and uninformed and the low information individuals? How is it that they know that it's going to cause them to have reasonable doubt? They know it's because they're the ones over the years that have intentionally crafted it, programmed you, conditioned you to see it that way. Shout out to you, Erica. Bless your gift 1,000-fold. Bless your knowledge of our people. You're so welcome, beloved. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. They know that's what you're going to think because they know over the years they've taught you, programmed you, and trained you to think that way when you see those images. But when we see these images, black family, as a member, as a woman who has a unique assignment during the changing of the gods, the reason for which I've been brought to planet Earth, somebody talk black to me. Let me show you this other picture real quick. It's to help reprogram my people and get them ready for the new shift, the new paradise, the new world that's coming, that's based on freedom, justice, and equity. Watch this. What I'm here to tell you today, family, is that when you see this, black family, the only thing that you need to say, perhaps two things, and something similar. Number one, so what? God, today. I'm going to need somebody to say, so what? Somebody say, so what? That's the first thing you need to say. So what? So what? Then we need to look at who's bringing us this information and ask for what? What do we need to ask for, family? What have I taught you to ask for when your open enemy starts to put things before you to comment on? Pride at Bentley. Yes. Your ID. We need a couple of forms of ID from you. Shout out to you, Insta Black TV. Keep awakening our people, Queen. You are exactly what the black family needs right now, the time of corruption, deceit, and so thank you. I bless your gift of 1,000-fold. I taught you in the beginning when the God was looking for Adam and the woman. And they said that we were running from you. We were trying to cover ourselves because we were naked. And he asked them a question. He said, who told you that? When he asked him who told you that, he was quite aware. He knew that they must have been talking to the enemy. The scripture styles them as serpent. When we look at the ID, when we take a look at the identity and the record, somebody say the record of the white supremacists that's bringing these things out, that's leaking this. And in my opinion, watch this, I believe they're leaking this. Y'all ready for this? This is Vicki's opinion based on information and belief. This is my opinion. I believe they're releasing those photos in coordination. Watch this. Do y'all know what I'm getting ready to say? In coordination. Let me just go ahead and pull it up real quick. In coordination. Watch this. Watch this. In coordination. Who's this family? Oh, Danny boy. Y'all play too much. Y'all got to go to Your Black World TV for the last week. I did back-to-back shows on this. How many of y'all know about that old Danny boy? How many of y'all know about that old Danny boy? Y'all play too much. How many of y'all caught that? Y'all got to go to Your Black World to get those links, baby. I've been covering Daniel Cameron all. Y'all play too much. I believe they're doing it in coordination with the meritorious manumission recipient, the Butter Biscuit of the Year Award, the Bones and Biscuit of the Year Award. Oh, come on, come on, y'all, put it together now. I told you that in the church I grew up in Mississippi, New Prospect Missionary Baptist Church. And when the sisters and even the brothers back in the day, when they was getting ready to hit that note, they didn't just start singing real fast. They didn't rush through what the verses they was getting ready to sing. They took their time with it because they wanted to take you somewhere. Whoa, Danny boy. Y'all, come on. I see y'all singing. I hear my altos from Arizona. The pipes are calling. Y'all play too much. I hear y'all today. From Glen to Glen. Where my sopranos out there in Mississippi. And down the mountainside. Lift your voice, family. Where my bass and where my altos, where my tenors, where my sopranos. The summer's gone. Y'all better be singing at work. And all the road. Y'all play too much. He invokes the old Danny boy because I asked, even before I thought about the song, I told y'all how the Spirit gave it to me. Y'all play too much. I told you I was asking for days now on Twitter. Go to Dillard Vicki, my last name first on Twitter. Long time ago, I started asking, I said, whose boy is this? But I started being public with it. I started tweeting about it. I said, whose boy is this? Because you know the white man don't believe in the black man going around pumping his chest talking about he a man. That's a form of oppression. They want to keep you in your place when they don't refer to you as a man, so they always called you a boy. So I wanted to know, during this buck that's just undergone breakage, this buck that just underwent breakage, this modern buck that's now broken, this trader whose name is Daniel Cameron. When I said Daniel Cameron, I wasn't even thinking about this song. I just said, whose boy is this? And then it dawned on me days later. Oh, Danny boy. Come on, somebody. Whose boy is this? I've learned that sometimes when I'm arguing with somebody, I'm good at crushing people with my arguments. I can crush folk. When I know something, I'll crush you. But Vicki, why use all of this power to crush somebody that don't even matter? God today, show him some grace. So the way I'm going to show Daniel Cameron some grace is I can make the point just by hitting a note. Oh, Danny boy. I can remember one time, years ago. Let me just give you an example. This man wrote this just ugly, disrespectful email of an event that I was getting ready to put together. It was a spiritual event. This years ago. And this man wanted to tell me about what the scripture said about the event that I was getting ready to have and what's not necessary. And the scripture don't say that this is necessary and woo, 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 woo. And so he wanted to try to get all theological with me, right? He was so excited about whatever little cemetery, some of them call them seminaries, but the little cemetery that he went to learn about God, theology. And so I was getting ready to just give him a whole bunch of biblical receipts and just crush him with biblical scholarship to prove to him how wrong he was. But then I looked at his last name. I'm helping somebody today. I'm going to get back on the subject in just a minute. But I looked at his last name. When he sent me the email, his last name, somebody spelled the name for me in the chat. It was spelled SHIMP. Somebody put it in the chat. I'm helping you today. I'm giving you warfare. I'm trying to let you know how not to misuse your power. You can prove people wrong. Don't let your egos rise. I can do it. I can crush them, kill them, crush them. But I said, why do that? I mean, you're not even on that level like that to be. I mean, it's just not on level. Somebody, y'all put it in that. Yes, Shimp. Right. That's his last name. SHIMP. So I said, Vicki, why I had already, the stuff come to me just like bam, bam, bam. So I was getting ready to get on the keyboard and just crush him biblically. Watch this. Because people be thinking I'm intimidated about their degrees and stuff. They be thinking I'm intimidated about you going to a school of theology to teach somebody when I done went through an experience and had divine access and direction to the high council. Somebody talked back to me, but I said, no, Vicki, don't do that. You know what I did? I'm helping somebody today. I emailed back. I said, thank you, Mr. Shrimp. He might be watching the show today. I think it was a white man too. But y'all, his last name was Shimp. God today. I was finished crushing y'all. It was over. A whole bibliography I had ready for him today. About to build a new concordance. Give him the etymology of the stuff too. Y'all play too much. But I said, why would I misuse all this power for nobody? This before I was, learning about trolls and stuff on the internet. So I ended the email. True story. God is my witness. True story. It just hit me like the spirit just hit me. Just put an R on the name. Just add an R in there while you playing. I emailed him back real short, just a couple words. I said, thank you, Mr. Shrimp. Y'all play too much. The shrimp will do. Play too much. Y'all got to learn how to know who I'm supposed to, unload on. In the spirit, I can just take you out. But to show grace and then to give myself flat, to enjoy my life. That made me enjoy battle. Fight like a girl. I said, okay, thank you, Mr. Shrimp. Thank you, Mr. Shrimp. Didn't hear back from him. Didn't hear back. God today. Y'all play too much. Vicki, why did you go all the way out? Vicki, get back on this. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Keep liking this shit. But I think the point that I was making a few minutes ago is that it's not an accident, family, that after the failed Attorney General of Kentucky, after he came out and was totally humiliated, watch this, and exposed as a fraud. Handy y'all, somebody say shout out to New Black Media. Yes, wasted energy doing. That's right, Queen. Watch this. We've been totally humiliating Daniel Cameron. Daniel Cameron has been getting this work on Saturday Night Live. Daniel Cameron has been getting the work in the street. Not the streets, but the streets. Somebody talk black to me. Daniel Cameron has been getting this work all throughout the news on every major channel and stuff, family. It just hadn't stopped. Right? Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. Why y'all laughing at me? Y'all play too much. We've been exposing him. He can't get away with what? Nothing. Watch this. Wait a minute before we go there. Let me read this disclaimer. Copyright Act of 1976. Y'all know we believe in crossing our T's and dotting our I's. Y'all know we believe in following the rules. I'm not even going to show you the video, even though I'll be well within my rights to do so. But all that ain't even necessary. I talked about this last week all on Your Black World TV. And other black content creators have been discussing this. Watch this. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit education or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Watch this. So Daniel Cameron went on Fox News a few days ago. Tucker Carlson. He was defending the fact that so many black people was rightly, correctly calling him a race traitor. Somebody say correctly. He was being mad. He was so mad. He was so upset because we've been so effective in calling him what he is, a traitor. Somebody say traitor. That was bothering him. He's been so insulated from black people. He has been so baptized in whiteness all throughout Kentucky thoroughly that he's not used to black people mattering today. See, the country club meetings he's been attending, the little special secret society type membership meetings and stuff that he attended. I'm talking about secret societies. What the other things be called? Them little fraternity things, type kind of meetings. They don't matter. Y'all make them matter by making, oh, that's Illuminati. Oh, that's Illuminati. Oh, that's the people. No, power is coming from us. What we say matters. When you know who you are, black man, when you know who you are, black woman, and we begin to unify and we begin to activate this power as the original people on the planet, we don't give credence to some secret group family more than what we have the power to do. Those individuals are biologically being taken off of our planet. But our collective unity, our collective wisdom can just completely eradicate, neutralize the threat. Somebody talk black to me. I'm not talking about us being reckless or irresponsible. You know, I always give that disclaimer in case there's some slow nut out there. No, baby, you can't get me like that. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. You don't know who you are. But I'm doing my best to teach you about your divine nature. That's my job. Watch this. So Daniel Cameron has been getting so much work. We've been so effective as the black grassroots that other black activists have picked up our talking points, our tactics and strategies, and they've tried to amplify it. Okra, who we've been giving work, we have successfully delegitimized okra and kale. Somebody say we did that. We so discredited okra and kale that their latest act to cry after we called them out for once again using a dead black man to come up on and to help a white supremacist network. We so delegitimized them. Okra's tears didn't work when Gail took off work. Nobody was feeling sorry for him. Remember, Okra and Gail came out talking about more. They was expecting more people to come out and have their backs. We were so effective in what we did. Nobody thought that the black grassroots would be able to dethrone Okra. But see, Okra was baptized in whiteness too. See, white people was the wind beneath her wings too. You see what I'm saying? Until they weren't. Somebody talk black to me. Now, Okra is talking so much blackness now. Okra is doing her best with all of these little groups that she's getting together. She's putting up 26 billboards with Breonna Taylor's name and stuff on it, stealing ideas and not giving credit to those of us that initially started lifting the voice in these issues. Even long before there was a Breonna Taylor, we've been on this. Somebody talk black to me. Watch this. And so Okra is trying to talk black. Now, we're not saying she's effective in it, but we're saying that the turn came because of us. That turn didn't come because your well-known black activist called out Okra for disrespecting the legacy of Michael Jackson. That didn't come because they called out Kel King for unnecessarily disrespecting R. Kelly and trying to make R. Kelly the face for every black man and make them the face of sexual deviancy. See, your frontline black activists and your boulets, they weren't calling out Okra and them for that. We did that. We're the ones that primed them. We're the ones that primed them to even be ready, to even be open to doing what they're doing right now. Sit your funny looking self down somewhere. Y'all wasn't talking this. Y'all over there talking about intersectional gay rights and feminism. I ain't disrespecting none of them. I'm just saying that y'all act like I don't exist though, for real. You keep your distance from somebody like me. I've had some conversations with some of them, y'all. I'm gonna leave it alone though. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Thumbs up, family. But let's just be clear. We did that. Y'all get excited when a celebrity jump on board, but we've been out here doing that work. You feel what I'm saying? We prime Okra and Kale to even be open to something like that. Y'all was still starstruck. God, today. Thumbs up, family. Keep liking and sharing. But back to this traitor. Oh, Daniel Cameron, watch this. So Daniel Cameron been getting so much heat. It's sustained heat. See, black folks, we used to making a lot of noise, but they not used to us giving you this work for some months and Sundays. Y'all don't know nothing about that phrase, baby. When I was in the belly of the beast, the sisters I was in there with, baby, they're the ones that inspired some of these, inspired the Victionary. My homegirl that protected me in prison. Y'all know what I'm talking about? When I was sitting there trying to be super feminine and say, no, just don't talk to her like that. She'll be okay. She was like, there's some stuff in prison that people that tell me, you don't know how these people work in here. I know you coming up here with all that cute religious spiritual talk. Ma'am, a drug head don't know nothing about that. You got to call them a blanket, blank, and then they come to attention. I said, no, you don't do that. Until I learned it, I just let them do it. My sister who took care of things that I didn't even know was taken care of behind the scenes. Today, I didn't even know that somebody was doing stuff to make sure Vicki was good. Y'all talk black to me. Wasn't scared, wasn't worried. But I didn't even know that these little things was out there like that. But they was just magically, supernaturally taken care of. That sister was the one who used to say some months and Sundays. I said, what? Some months and Sundays. What y'all know about some months and Sundays? Matter of fact, I used to call her Smith and Wesson. Shout out to who you are. She know whoever she may be watching down there in the South. Some months and Sundays. What y'all know about some months and Sundays? But see, Daniel Cameron, we used to black folks saying something sporadically, episodically. But you're not used to that some months and Sundays, from Sunday to Sunday, month to month, year to year kind of pressure, that unrelenting. Well, when somebody, when somebody, hit you one time, you think that's enough. We just won't stop. We keep giving you, y'all give me some boxing terms. Y'all know I need some help. We don't just give you the left jab. We give you the right jab. And then we start doing, what do you call it when they mix them up? We start feeling ourselves. What is it? Y'all help me today with these the uppercuts. Come on, y'all. Uppercuts. What else do we do, y'all? Left hook. Body shots. Come on, y'all. Combos. Uppercut. Y'all play too much. We giving them all that. Flurry, somebody said. What's all that, y'all? What is it? What is it? The rope-a-dope. See, we done went in the ring and start showing out on y'all today. Shoot. We didn't just hit you and just like, woo, let's go in there and complain and then just dab out. No, we said what we're going to do is we're going to give you the left hook. Come on, y'all, help me. The right hook, the uppercut, the 1-2 combo. What is it, y'all? The TK. It ain't the T. Come on, we about to do the TKO in a minute, but we don't even want to do the TKO yet. Some of us are actually enjoying. Some of us don't even want to do the TKO yet because we enjoying the orchestra, the dance of beating your brakes off, white supremacy. Y'all, some of us said, we know we finna take you out in a minute, but ain't trying to be over right just yet. We still got some more punching and uppercutting and comboing and sucker punching to do. We don't even want the knockout yet. Hold on for a minute. This is fun. God, today. We finna thoroughly take you. We about to thoroughly expose you. Y'all play too much. Kidney punch, somebody said. Backhand slam. God, today. What we look like just trying to get a doggone TKO in the first round. Y'all know in that movie Gladiator, you know white people love to steal ideas that come from us anyway. And of course, we know a lot of gladiators were black folks too. That's right. Y'all put those boxing gloves in the chat for me, family. Thumbs up for the rest of you. Keep liking and sharing. Don't forget to sign up at flynubianbusiness.com. Flynubianbusiness.com. Come on, family. Let's put them boxing things up in there. Shoot. We enjoying this fight. Come on. In the Gladiator, y'all remember that time that he was such a warrior, the way they depicted him and stuff, that he would just go in there and just kill him. And then the man told him, look, you got to basically make a show of this. The people got to enjoy it. So he intentionally slowed down, taking them all the way out so that the people can. That's what you need to see this fight as. Y'all play too much. In this war, we got to find pockets of joy. Did y'all hear what I said? In this anti-black war, we got to have pockets of joy. As a matter of fact, in my line, in there a scripture that says that Christ made an open show of the enemy. No, baby, we getting ready to go all 10, 12 rounds. We finna enjoy this thing. We know what we made of. We know we can sustain this. We've been through 465 years of hell. We just getting started. And once and for all, we're going to rid this world of white supremacy. We're going to do it with wisdom. And we're going to rule with justice and righteousness. We're going to enjoy this, baby. Our time has come. I keep telling you, black family, your finest hour has come. Why am I screaming and howling so much today? Calm down, Vicki. Today. Y'all better quit. Well, I'm just so tired. No, we finna enjoy this war. We getting ready to enjoy ourselves. God, today. We finna do our yoga stretches before we go running out on this battlefield like that. Somebody getting ready to make us some good dessert. In fact, tell me what we getting ready to eat when this round is done so I can look forward to it, knowing about my reward when this is over. Sisters, we getting ready to go to the spa, get us a good old bubble bath and steam and stuff. We getting ready to get our nails and toes done. We don't mind getting dirty for a minute because we getting ready to get our manicure and pedicure in just a few minutes. We finna enjoy this like that. God, today. That's what we finna do. All the massages and stuff, face scrubs and all that. Brothers, you do what you do to, get your little steam off and enjoy your little self and stuff. But we finna get us some roses and stuff. I believe in flowers. I'm obsessed with a goddess environment and beauty and stuff. We finna enjoy ourselves. What is you talking about? Somebody talk black to me. Vicki, you are way off on this. Let me hurry up and get to it. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So we've been given Daniel Cameron so much work. So much. What did I say again? Y'all, left hook, right hook, combo, rope-a-dope. We've been giving them so much that he had to go run. The white supremacists is trying to come in and save him because it ain't going the way they thought. You feel what I'm saying? It's not going quite the way they thought. The attention. Watch this. So he went to Fox News a few days ago, but then he didn't just go to the evening Fox News like he normally did with Tucker Carlson. He had to go hit the morning because y'all know there's an audience in the morning time that you can take advantage of, right? So Daniel Cameron Tucker's night show wasn't enough. So he went to Fox's morning show. Watch this. Fox and Friends. He had to hit up that morning white supremacy where they still had sleep in the eyes and stuff, getting ready to make their bagels and stuff. He had to get that early morning when the ones that's getting ready for work and stuff. Watch this. So Daniel Cameron's funny self has been under such sustained pressure. The lights are on him so strong. His lies are crumbling right before his eyes. Jurors in the jurors that participated in the secret grand jury proceedings, the judge is allowing them to release certain information. His whole world is falling in on him. That's right. His Delilah. He was supposed to be enjoying himself. The white man gave him this little trinket of a Becky from outside stuff. And matter of fact, he was outside when he took the picture. God, tell me that wasn't no sign and wonder. If you don't understand what I'm saying, X somebody in the chat for the revelation of that. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Listen. So Daniel Cameron is outside taking these pictures and stuff with this girl and everything. And that was the apex of power for him. It's having that white sexual access. But he's not able to enjoy it like he thought he was supposed to be enjoying it because the pressure just hadn't stopped. It's coming from everywhere. It's coming from the courts where judges are demanding that he release information. Right now, he's coming out talking about he's trying to he filed a court briefing the other day to try to stop that. Watch this. He can't live his life. The people are in the streets. The people are all on television. And for crying out loud, they do a whole parody on your funny looking self, Meg Thee Stallion. Now, Meg Thee Stallion, a controversial Meg Thee Stallion, she the one calling you out too on SNL, Saturday Night Live. This is just not working well for you. So he's running to Fox News for some assistance. Went to the night show, Tucker the high, the high rated show. But then he had to hit up that morning white supremacist. So he went on the morning show. And it's not looking good. So because he bombed on all of the shows, because the pressure is still on, now all of a sudden, after he made a fool of himself on Fox News, now all of a sudden, Louisville police leaking out photos. Do y'all think that's by accident? They're trying to save their most valuable raccoon. Do y'all get that? Do y'all get that? They're trying to assist. They've invested a lot in him. They've been watching him since he's been in school. They determined his Sambo trajectory. They decided how they were going to bring him into the system and elevate him on behalf of them. It's not going well. So they're selectively leaking out certain things at different times because we've been giving them this work. That's the reason why I said shout out to Black media. That's the reason why I said shout out to the Black grassroots. Because we got the white supremacists on defense. Yeah, they MVR. The most valuable raccoons. Y'all talk black to me. Watch this. Shout out to my sister. What's her name? Lisa. Watch this. Watch this, y'all. My sister Lisa. Lisa Cabrera. I don't get a chance to look at all her content like I want to, but I was scrolling through. Y'all watch this. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. You know how your timeline stuff pop up? And so when I decided I'm going to go ahead and do this today, because I knew I wanted to discuss Daniel Cameron, I was going to deal with something else differently, but I decided to go with this today. Watch this. My sister, shout out to Lisa Cabrera, the thing came up on my timeline. Watch this. And it doesn't appear that she's talked about this yet, but this is the picture that came up on my timeline. Y'all ready for this? It was a striking image. I thought, when did she remember how I've been telling y'all, find those secret conversations and people well, anyway, she found a image. She got her hands on a picture of Daniel Cameron. I thought she got her hands on. God help me today. God help me today. Lisa Cabrera got her hands on the thing. Even though I don't think she did the show yet, but I saw this on my timeline where she gonna do it. She got this uncanny. Y'all, shout out to our sister. Y'all play too much. This one, watch this. I thought, where did she get it from? Y'all play too much. Yo. Why the teeth like that together? That is exact. How did she do that? Black content creators, y'all's investigatory skills are unmatched. I believe in giving credit where credit is due. God, today. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. It's uncanny. It's uncanny. I told God today. Sis. Do y'all see why she don't even really need to do the show? Just leave that up there as the show. A 2-year-old understand it. Matter of fact, y'all done reached out to me. Somebody told me that they little 2-year-old, I told y'all this before, they little 2-year-old, when they get ready to watch the Vicki show, they get their little hammer ready, so they bam their hammer with mine. Watch this. That baby will understand. She'll put two and two together. Train up a child in the way they should go. When they want to depart from. Anyway, watch this, Vicki. Get on back to this thing. You playing, girl. Watch this. Watch this. I just had to shout out. You got to shout out Black content creators that's doing what they supposed to do. Y'all play too much. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Where was I going with this? So a little bit about the piece. It says, on Wednesday, Louisville police released 4,470 pages of documents related to Breonna Taylor's shooting. When did they do it? Y'all, that was just less than 24 hours ago that they did that. Do you all understand that that's the power of Black media and the Black grassroots? We've been giving them so much work, y'all, that we've got them on defense. And we just getting started. We just getting started. Watch this. Y'all play too much. I don't know why y'all still laughing. Watch this. It goes on to say, Taylor was killed in a... Y'all stop. Y'all play too much. Stop, Duel. Y'all play too much. Y'all listen. I got to take a sip of water. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up. See, this is devastating to Daniel Cameron. Daniel Cameron came out there and acted like he's Superman, He-Man. Did y'all see my show when I connected the He-Man to Daniel Cameron? Y'all got to watch it. Yo, Black Word, I've been giving y'all, it's been nonstop. It's been unrelenting. Kept my foot on his neck. The power of Grayskull. Did y'all see the power of Grayskull, He-Man? So, y'all, I gotta stop. Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. Watch this. Get on with it, Vicki. You playing now. Watch. Taylor was killed, it says, on March 13th drug raid after police returned fire at a boyfriend, Kenneth Walker. New photos show Taylor and Walker posing with guns that looks like one that he used to open fire on cops. What did we say we're going to say to that? So what? And we need two forms of ID. When we say two forms of ID, we know that this is the white supremacist that's showing us pictures of Black folks with guns. We need the white supremacist forms of ID, those that's trying to slander our brother and sister, those that are the accuser of the brother. Remember, that's written in scripture too. The accuser of the brother. That's the accuser of the brethren. Watch this. We need two forms of ID because if we look at your long record, we know that you are the global bloodshed. Somebody talk Black to me. When we look at your record, baby, when we check out your ID, when we pull your background, we find out that you are the global bloodshedder. What you showing us these pictures for? I didn't say for, I said for. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Watch this. Walker said in police interviews he thought that the cops were her ex-boyfriend trying to break in. Text messages from Walker's phone suggest he was selling pills and marijuana. Somebody say the devil is a lie. Somebody just say we don't know enough about that to be true. We don't even know nothing about that. We don't even comment on that. Watch this. Photos show the aftermath in Taylor's apartment after police unleashed a hail of 32 bullets. Don't ever forget that. Instead of Oprah getting 26 billboards for her age, she should have got 32 for every one of the bullets these white supremacist terrorists and killers and race soldiers pumped into their homes. No cops were directly charged in Taylor's death, leading to outrage and protests over the case. Ain't that something? And so in the picture, they're tripping because they're saying that our brother Kenneth Walker had a picture of them together in there saying partners in crime. Now, how many of you all know, Black family, that even Beyonce, Spirit just brought this to my attention. Y'all know that even Beyonce and them, I know because I was in the belly of the beast when I remember hearing about this song. Even Beyonce and Jay-Z got a song by On the Run. Is that right, family? I need somebody black to talk black to me. Is that right? Even Jay-Z and Beyonce, I think they even did a video on it as well, about them being on the run, making it look like that they're criminals. That has to do with the state when they talking about partners in crime. You talking about your commitment to each other, ride or die, no matter what the world thinks about you. Somebody talk black to me. And I remember being in the belly of the beast. For real, dealing with a ride or die situation. Thinking they pretending like they dealing with the law enforcement, and I'm for real in the belly of the beast. God, today, that's what I thought was fascinating. I love, some of the things that Beyonce do and stuff. I do. I like some of the stuff that Beyonce does and stuff. But I'm just saying, I remember being in the belly of the beast. In a federal prison. That's on a military base in Texas. From an unjust case. Fighting for my freedom. And I just remember thinking, hearing that song, On the Run. And saw little clips and stuff. And I just remember thinking to myself, oh, okay, they talking about being on the run like they're criminals and the criminal life. And I'm like, okay. Do y'all really know about that? Like, do y'all for real know about that life? Y'all hear me? So the reason why I bring that up is to simply say that's sort of a figure of speech that has to deal with, and sometimes we use those types of things to talk about our commitment to each other, the ability to go all the way if necessary. Y'all hear it? Y'all hear me today? That's right, Spook TV. I made it through, beloved. And just getting started with that white supremacy. You know what they said about the Messiah? We live that. We believe in living that a similar pattern. When they put you on the cross, and then they think that you're dead, they put you in a cave, they kill you and they murder you and they bury you, they put you to the side, thinking that's the end of you. Somebody talk black to me. Y'all play too much. And then you resurrect on them. Y'all play too much. But anyway, that's another story. Don't get me off on that. Black family, don't forget. Let me tell you this real quick. Dr. Boyce Watkins and Dr. Claude Anderson, they're doing an amazing Powernomics Mastermind coming up on October 15th. Moderators, please put that link in the chat so that I can say it right. Moderators, please put that link in the chat so that I can say it right. Dr. Boyce Watkins, Dr. Boyce Watkins, and our elder, the illustrious Dr. Claude Anderson, October 15th. They're getting ready to do a Powernomics Mastermind. You don't want to miss it. The link is in the chat right now. It is PowernomicsMasterclass.com. Thank you. PowernomicsMasterclass.com. PowernomicsMasterclass.com. Sign up for it. You don't want to miss it, family. This is about Black empowerment. Can't nobody say that this network doesn't give you actual actionable knowledge. We're giving you solutions when you connect yourself to such things as this, because we're giving you economic strategies. Because how many of you all know that the liberation for Black people is going to require economics, dependence on each other? And they break it down. Yes, Barron said Dr. Claude is the truth. Yes, he is the truth. He absolutely is the truth and a legend in our midst. So family, please make sure that you sign up for that, okay? Don't forget also, family, to follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. And everybody slam that thumbs up button, that like button, that share button. If you happen to be watching us on FlyNubianQueenTV.com or one of our YouTube affiliates. If you happen to be watching us on another platform, please like, please share, please follow, please engage. Are y'all hearing me today? Now, I want you to know that the timing of them putting that out a few hours ago, less than 24 hours ago, they did that because this fella right here, let me get it's important, family, that we're accurate in our depiction. Y'all know I don't come on Fly Nubian Queen just telling y'all anything. I like to be accurate. I like to make sure that y'all have the best receipts, the most accurate information and stuff. Let me get this right. Watch this. Suri, what is she doing popping up on the phone, talking to y'all? Talking about she ain't sure. You're not sure because I wasn't even talking to you, girl. Suri gotta be a white woman. One of them Karens out there in the streets. Nobody be even talking to her. I don't even know how to work you good. It's an accident when you come on. And you all up in my business like that. That was not novel idea that whoever invented Suri, that was just, let me stop. But anyway, so this right here, I told you I got to be accurate in what I'm doing. This right here, shout out to Lisa Cabrera. This right here, made a fool of himself on Fox News. He did all this because of the pressure. We've been black media. Don't let nobody make y'all think the black media not making a difference. He's doing all this with Fox News and all these other places, y'all, because we've been giving him this work. We're the ones that set all of this attention that's happening for Breonna. We're the ones that's giving this thing momentum. Watch this. So his funny looking self, I told you he was already on Tucker. Don't forget that. He went on the night show. He hit up the white supremacists at night, and then he turned around and hit up that early morning white supremacists, right? Watch this. This white supremacist on here asking him questions from the, what show did I say this? Fox and Friends. Watch this.
He joins us right now to respond. General, good morning to you.
Good morning, Steve. Thank you for having me.
Are you surprised that the family is calling for a special prosecutor in this case?
Well, look, let me just say that in this case, I was the special prosecutor, but this is the Ben Crump model. He goes into a city, creates a narrative, cherry picks facts to establish, to prove that narrative, creates chaos in a community, represents the facts, and then he leaves with his money and then asks the community to pick up the pieces. It is terribly irresponsible on his part to push such narratives, such falsehoods. As the Attorney General, I don't have the luxury of falsehoods. I have the responsibility to the truth, the law, and justice. Ben Crump can make wild accusations and ask for ridiculous things, but at the end of the day, we have dispensed with our responsibility and duty to.
Now, you know, you may not be no fan of Ben Crump, but Ben Crump, I've given him the work in a respectful and truthful manner. But just the idea that this race trader would go there, the fact that this race trader, y'all, which is just unbelievable to me, will go there lying to this white supremacist audience and saying that we presented the truth. We all know that's a lie. I am not fixing to get ready to go over 3-4 days of shows. Please check out all them other back-to-back shows I did on Your Black World, as well as here on Fly Nubian Queen, where we've been giving him that work and exposing this race trader and this liar, right? So we know the only place that old Danny Boy, the pipes are calling from Glen to Glen and down the mountainside, the only place he know that's gonna work, that Dalmatian dog gonna hunt, is at Fox News. Only a Fox at this point gonna believe that. Only a Fox at this point gonna believe that. Somebody talk black to me. Are y'all hearing me?
Present the information to the grand jury. We did that in a manner consistent with what the facts and the law are. That's again.
Oh, that's a lie. Again, I don't have time to break that down because I've already broken that down on numerous shows.
My responsibility as the Attorney General of the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
So how do you explain to people who looked in at what happened that night? It looks like so many things went wrong, and so many people are surprised that only one officer would be charged with anything. And that detective pleaded not guilty last week to the only charge, which was wanton endangerment.
Now watch this. What you guys got to understand, I've said this before, I got to say it one more time. Again, I don't want to repeat my whole show that I did before, but I made this point early on. The optics of this, now they both exactly the same. Both of these are white supremacists. The issue is that when this white man, see, when you allow yourself to be a raccoon, a meritorious manumission recipient of bones and biscuits, when something goes down, you allow that white supremacist to come off looking like a white savior. Because you decided to be the face and to cover for them. Now, when all the stuff hits the fan, beloved, the white man is looking at you, asking you questions that make you look stupid, that make you look like the one that's responsible for her murder. So instead of the world talking about all of those white supremacist race soldiers and the law enforcement agency and the others that are responsible for her murder as well, we're sitting here giving a whole lot of attention. Notice, Meg Thee Stallion on Saturday Night Live, Meg Thee Stallion, she didn't call out the white supremacists that murdered Breonna Taylor. Somebody black talk black to me. Now, I could be wrong, but the clip that I saw Cameron, well, comparing him to what she calls those Africans that participated in selling out their own people during the slave trade. Now, I understand what Samika was saying about that. I just cringed that she used that analogy, because when you do the history and you really find out some of that information is not exactly that, I would rather them just use them, just call them, a meritorious main mission. She just should have called them a coon or Sambo or something like that, maybe, or whatever, and brought it up to speed, because there was more that was going on. But I understand her point. But Meg Thee Stallion didn't call out none of those white supremacists that murdered her. She called out Daniel Cameron. Do you see how the tables turn on you? Where the emphasis is really supposed to be on them, but it ends up being about you? Because when the target is white supremacy, and one of you bones and biscuits, one of you shucking and jiving, blackface white supremacists jump in front of Massa like you're the Secret Service for them. You're the one that gets hit, because you're the one that jump out there to protect them. You're the one that's the quickest to defend them. You're the one that's sitting there telling us, don't be so hard on them. You're the one that's saying it wasn't as bad as you think it is. And so because you do that, you cause the deflection. Then you turn into, oh, Dad. But anyway, let me get on with it. Watch this. I ain't got time to play the whole thing, because I played the other one, I played the audio that is on Your Black World from him being on Tucker. Because when he was on Tucker Carlson, y'all, he called himself just feeling himself. He was on Tucker Carlson, Daniel Cameron talking about some enough is enough. When black folks expose him, talking about the reason why we're attacking him is because he's a black Republican. Negro, we who are in black society been giving the Democrats all kinds of relentless hell. We don't even acknowledge labels. We call both sides white supremacists. So that dog don't hunt over here in black media and in black society, for real black society, in the black grassroots. He tried to use that as a deflection. So he on Tucker Carlson talking about this. This is how he said it to y'all. Didn't have no kind of swag nowhere else. The only thing that moved was his lips, talking about Tucker. I'm just here to say that enough is enough. Enough is enough. That alone let us know you ain't even black. Who? No black man with any kind of power or swag or blackness or spirit says enough is enough. Who? What black man says that? We don't, who says that? Enough is enough. Only Kevin's, Chuck's. They say that. We don't say enough is enough. We don't do that. That's how we know who you've been around. He was putting his foot down. Tired of those Negroes. Enough is enough. Telling it to Tucker Carlson. So that wasn't powerful enough. Because the way we've been giving them all this hell. And Fox is the #1 rated. They beat out MSNBC most of the time too. With their highest show and stuff too. So that's why they go over there. Because they don't, watch this. Let me skip past this.
Well, look, Steve, it is a tragedy. Let's not forget that. At the end of the day, officers were trying to execute a warrant at Miss Taylor's residence. Her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, fired a shot. The officers returned fire, which is justified because they were fired upon. The tragedy here, and again, I've said this from the beginning, is that Breonna Taylor was in that hallway next to Kenneth Walker when they returned fire and they hit her. No one disputes that this is a tragedy, but sometimes our criminal justice system, our criminal law, is inadequate to respond to a tragedy. That is the case.
He's letting himself off the hook. He's justifying why he sold us out. He sold a black woman. And notice during the press conference, he turned around and tried to blame Kenneth Walker, her man, for the whole thing. Then what else did the prosecution do? Remember, the prosecution offered her ex-boyfriend, what is his name? Jamarcus? Is it? I don't say the brother's name right. I don't want to mess up his name. Jamarcus Glover, remember? Remember, he said in a July 13th plea offer, listed Taylor as a co-defendant of Glover's, even though she had been dead for months. The deal required Glover to acknowledge that he Taylor and others engaged in organized crime by trafficking large sums of drugs into Louisville community. Did y'all hear me? Her ex-boyfriend said he was offered a plea deal if he acknowledged that Breonna Taylor also engaged in organized crime. So they were trying to disparage the deceased, this dead woman, to justify their unjustifiable murder of her. And they was offering her ex, this black man, a deal if he sold out this black woman. And somebody say, shout out to Jamarcus Glover because he didn't do it. Now, I'm not saying that this man is no hero, but I am saying that shout out to the brother that exposed this. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I ain't going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you to wait down the road when the rest of my story comes out. Because, see, not only has the God been dealing with some of my open enemies who are responsible for what they did to me, along with attorneys, high-profile officials, and others, things that I know and things that I don't even know yet, but we just getting started. Y'all play too much. I don't give a doggone that it was over 10 years, decade ago. Shout out to you, Quentin, for your gift. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. God don't forget, just like God doesn't forget your suffering. Some of you slow Negroes are sitting there telling us to get over what we've been through. But the God in the book of Exodus makes it clear. Actually, in the book of Genesis, when he's talking to Abraham to tell him that after he prophesies in advance to Abraham that his descendants were going to be in bondage for over 400 years. And after that time, God was going to engage in a salvation plan. Watch this. If God ain't getting over it after 400 years, if the God is saying he ain't forgotten, he's just getting started after 400 years of unrelenting hell, who do you think you are talking about get over it? Tell that to your black boule and your modern bones and biscuits that tell you we don't need reparations and to just get over it. We tell them it's written that the God ain't even trying to get over it. You more spiritual and you deeper, you're more moral than God. You know better than the God. He even said he just getting started after 400 years. Right when they good and right when all of white supremacist America think that they done got over it and they finishing this, God said, I'm just getting started at the 400-year mark. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Keep liking and sharing. You trying to act deep and moral. You telling us to get over slowness. Your creator ain't even over it. So shout out to this brother, Jamarcus Glover. And don't forget the other illegal things that they did to even get the warrant. Remember, that was a lie. Don't forget that how devilish, how diabolical, how satanic the Louisville Police Department was. And the prosecutor, what did they do to Kenneth Walker? Miss Hill, Vicki Dillard, you are outstanding. There is nothing that you can't do. Speak with. Oh, thank you. I can't see the rest of your comments, but I thank you all so much for your kind comments. You all say the most outrageous things about me, and I received it, and I thank you for it. Y'all give me life. You know why you give me life? Because I've been called to you. I was born for you. I'm not for everybody. I know that. And that doesn't hurt my feelings. And I don't suffer from low self-esteem. That's the reason why I support and push other people, even when they don't support and push me. But that's okay. Some of you have talked about that. But don't worry about that. I don't worry about that either. I'm just saying I know that I have a unique tribe and people that I'm called to. I ain't trying to work with everybody. I'm trying to work with the elite, the efficient, the productive. Y'all play too much. And the people that appear successful, the people that the people that you all, some people look up to and say, well, they're getting all the attention, they're getting all the likes, the shares, the subscribers, and the hits and all this. Let me tell you something. It's written that broad is the way to hell and narrow is that way to salvation. And not only that, we're building, I'm focusing on worlds to come. But the people that appear to be successful in this particular dispensation, they're not even going to make it into the next generation of things. Somebody talk black to me. Yes, that's written. It's written. I don't measure my success that way. Shout out to you, Wilson. Queen Vicki, you are anointed, spirit-filled, full of wisdom. May Yah bless you indeed. I receive your blessed words, and I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Keep liking and sharing, family. Keep liking and sharing, family. Somebody saying no sound. There they go playing. Y'all can't hear me. Can you all hear me okay? Let me check my other device and see if I can pull it up. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay. Okay, that's y'all's phone. So those of you that saying can't hear, y'all clear out your device, beloved. I just checked. I just left the thing. I just left the scene and went and listened to myself. Let me get ready to go in just a moment. Watch this. Watch this. Today was powerful, huh? I play too much. Listen. Y'all play too much. Listen. I'm gonna fast forward this. Oh, Danny, boy, the pipes are calling from Glen to Glen and down the mountainside on Fox News. Let's fast forward this because this is only so much.
My heart goes out to Breonna Taylor's family, Miss Palmer, all those connected to Breonna Taylor. That should certainly be everyone's sentiment. The other officer that was at the scene, who was firing into the house, he, in our judgment, deserved to be indicted. That was what was recommended to the grand jury. The grand jury made that decision. And we obviously have to continue prosecuting that case. The other thing I'll make sure that the viewers know is that the department or the FBI continues an investigation into the civil rights matters in this particular case. And we continue to be a partner on that investigation as well.
Right. And Mr. Cameron, what do you say to the people who continue to protest the decisions made in this case, and to the people who have done some rioting as well?
Well, look, I've stood up for peaceful protests since the beginning. You recognize
that, let me fast forward.
Most people recognize, because of the facts that have come out in this case, all of the facts that have come out, that the officers were justified in returning fire. Again, the tragedy is that Miss Taylor was hit in that return fire. But again,
well, of course, we know that the jurors have come out to say you didn't even give us the option to indict them. Slowness. So we know he lying.
The responsibility of the Attorney General is to provide the information and the facts and give that to the.
That's right, which you did not do, liar.
Grand jury for ultimately them to make the decision.
Well, it certainly was.
Watch this.
And people are going to continue to talk about it. In fact, your name was depicted on Saturday Night Live this past weekend, and during a musical performance, the singer mentioned you as well. We're going to play this and then get your reaction. Watch.
I'm going to fast forward that part, y'all. Watch this. He's sitting there looking crazy. He's looking like he out of his mind with a man talking about SNL. How you make Saturday Night Live, little boy? You 34-year-old Kentucky Republican Attorney General that done sold out your people. Funny looking self.
Certainly won't be the last time we see this. At the end of the day, my responsibility is to provide facts and truth and represent and stand up for justice.
Which you didn't do.
I think what you saw there in that display is someone who instead wants to fashion facts to a narrative. That narrative is simply not true in this particular case with Miss Taylor. Again, it is a tragedy what happened to her. But what you saw on the screen there.
What's not true is you lied to us when you thought you was He-Man during that press conference. When you told us, fool, that you gave the option of homicide to the grand jury. And then because you know that there were secret proceedings and that you knew that the jurors couldn't come out to dispute you, they filed something in the courtroom and we found out that you lied, Slowness. We found out that the only thing you told them that they can indict on is that one-time endangerment for that one dude. Stop lying, Slowness. That only works on Fox News, which is why you're there. That dog don't hunt.
And what your viewers saw is something that I've had to experience because I'm a Black Republican, because I stand up for truth and justice as opposed to giving in to a mob mentality. And those are the sorts of things that will be hurled at me in this job. Those are the sorts of things that I've heard when I was in college.
Now, the reason why I told y'all yesterday, remember in college, remember he said those are things that were hurled at him when he was in college. I said a long time ago, I said early on, I've been calling for people who went to college with this fool, went to school with him. I've been calling for people that was in country clubs, and I've been calling for y'all to come forward and tell us the secret things that you know. I prove right. That white man watch you all. They can tell the signs and signals of a coon in the making. They can tell those that showing positive signs of Samboism and bones and biscuits and stuff. They pick you early. That's how they made you Attorney General. And they could see that you were willing. They could see that you had your backside spread wide open. I hate to use that analogy, but that's what buck breaking is. As I've said many times before, there was a such thing as an auction block where we were forced to get up on an auction block in order to model our muscles, our bodies, so that they could sell us. But they did it by force. They forced us to open up our teeth. They yanked our clothes off of us so that the prospective slave owners would choose to purchase us. Now you Negroes are not being forced on the auction block. As I've said many times before, you guys treat the auction block like it's a runway. You tell the white master to get out the way. You start strutting. You start twirling, genuflecting, curtsying and stuff. You start busting moves and stuff for them so that they can pick you. The auction block is a runway now for the sellouts and the black boule and the bones and biscuits and stuff. Auction block is a runway for y'all. That's right. Herbal essence. She said, and stuff. That's what I said, Queen. And stuff. That's what you did. All throughout school. All throughout school. Your fancy was tickled when white folks said something to you. You felt impressed. You felt like that your life meant something when white folks pat you on the back. And when they pat you on the back and they invited you, you know what I'm saying, to little places and spaces that the average black person couldn't come, you thought you were special. They insulated you so that they could use you and prime you for their purposes down the road. See, the white supremacist thinks long term. They get full use out of you, which is really the reason why they were willing to have that investment in you. They probably the one made sure you got little scholarships and stuff. But they certainly made sure you had everything you need. And they told you, you just hang on in there. You just do this. We're going to set you on the word to be Attorney General of Kentucky. You keep that out, boy. You're going to be Attorney General of Kentucky. Kentucky. And then when they made you Kentucky General of, and I know all the time your black mama and your black family and stuff was telling you in private, I don't know about you making them connections with them people. Daniel Cameron, I can just hear my spirit, Daniel telling his mama and telling his family and stuff, mama, you don't understand how power works. I'm going somewhere. I'm going to do what nobody else has done before. And I'm going to be unstoppable. Just you wait and see. Just you wait and see. He became a Kentucky general, attorney general. Well, I said Kentucky general. That sounds like about some Kentucky fried chicken. That's something powerful. That's a connection right there. Did y'all catch that slip of the tongue? That was actually prophetic. Watch this. Thumbs up, family. Keep liking and share it. Watch this. Don't forget throughout the show, family, they're putting important links that you need to see. Watch this. So Daniel Cameron, his mama, his family in private probably was telling him, look, I don't know about that. You're doing too much for these white people. I'm a little concerned about that. Mama, you don't even know. I'm going to be able, they're going to one day, they're not as bad as you think you are. They're not the white supremacists that you think they are. They're going to help put me in position one day to be powerful. Just you wait and see. And in fact, he didn't exactly tell his mama that he was having all these secret meetings and stuff, because they told him to make sure he don't do that. She knows something up because black mamas always know. She was saying little stuff to him. And then once he became attorney general, after all these white supremacists put the money behind him because they knew that they was going to be able to use him later on for their agenda. Watch this. When it was official, when they gave him his little office and stuff, when he made the newspaper, when he had the swearing in, he looked at his mom and he looked at her and said, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? He didn't break down crying all the way. His lip trembled a little bit. He gave her that little fist pump that white people do. Told you. Didn't I tell you, Mom? Watch this. He ain't been in office but a hot minute, and his whole world done fell on him. His whole world come crumbling down. And that's why I keep prophesying to those of you who believe and are investing in Babylon. You guys are so mad because right when you was trying to level up in Mystery Babylon, it's getting ready to officially fall. Right when some of you bones and biscuits was getting ready to get your promotions. That's why y'all mad. Because right when you was getting ready to shift, these riders in the streets, this holy uprising, everything around us is shaking, putting everything that you invested in and believed in at risk. That's why they mad, because right when you got ready to be promoted within Egypt, within Babylon, you're seeing all the signs that it's getting ready to fall. And you are big mad. Somebody talk black to me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, family. Keep liking and sharing. Last part. So the idea, the reason why I keep playing that part about him, talking about he been dealing with that since college, what they was watching him in college to say if he can sustain this when these black folk are giving him the business and properly, rightly, correctly calling him out. Black folks ain't in there mad at you because you got a different opinion, fool. They saw you were selling out, slowness, and they were absolutely right and accurate because look what you did to Breonna Taylor. And you want to act like they did it because you was a Republican. We don't give a doggone. It was a spirit of raccoon. The questions. Why all of a sudden is Louisville Police Department just now leaking this? Shout out to you, Silent D Production. Yes, we will continue to make noise. Shout out to you, Dina, for your gift. Yes, I bless your gift 1,000-fold. Listen, why is Louisville Police just now leaking these photos of Kenneth Walker after they already tried to bring charges against him, after they locked him up, after they tried to open up a sham case against him? And think about that. Think about the fact that the prosecutor and the people that threw Kenneth Walker behind bars in no limit of time, but yet they needed all this time to bring a case against the police. Y'all see that was a setup. I don't have time to get into the other stuff. I was going to talk to you all about the Black Panther Party and how the only reason why these images of black folks with guns evoke negative and criminal ideas in the minds of the unintelligent and the low information individual is because white folks considers it to be intolerable, family, and absolutely unthinkable that black folk should defend themselves. The only thing black folks are supposed to be talking about is prayer and forgiveness. The only thing black folks are expected to do in this white supremacist war is to pray and to forgive, which is why they elevate such individuals and such voices that promote that madness. I believe in praying. Prayers where you become a prayer. Somebody talk black to me. You can become a prayer. My hands prophesy. My feet prophesy. Y'all play too much. They speak and yeah. So that's why images of us defending ourselves are demonized. And the first thing you think is criminal when you see us, but when you see the white supremacists, you don't think nothing other. You think patriot when you see them. When in fact, Dr. Frances Cress Wilson told us what happens when the white supremacists are pulling out their big black guns. What did she tell us that represents for them? Consciously or subconsciously? They're phallus. That's right. She said they call it the great equalizer for a reason. I got to get ready to go, family. I love y'all so much. I can't wait to see you all. Same time, same place. Don't miss it. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe. Don't forget, don't miss Dr. Boyce Watkins and Dr. Claude Anderson's upcoming October 15th Powernomics Mastermind. They're going to put the link in the chat for you again. This is going to be so absolutely amazing. You don't want to miss it. Also, don't forget that you can still sign up for my weekly mastermind at clubvicki.com. Clubvicki.com. Clubvicki.com is only $1 for the first 30 days, and it's a very minimal price thereafter, and it's worth every penny. Once a week, I give you a spiritual principle. I elaborate on it. You have direct, exclusive VIP access to me, to where you can ask questions in the question and answer section. Clubvicki.com. Thank you so much. The link is in the chat. Powernomicsmasterclass.com. Powernomicsmastermind.com. Summer says, Vicki, you on fire. Y'all be saying so many comments. I receive all of your wonderful, amazing, beautiful words, and I bless your gifts 1,000-fold with love, says Excellent. Thank you, beloved. I love y'all. I got this, Mom. I love y'all so much. Thank you so very much. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard, and also follow me on VickiDillard.tv. I almost got 10,000 subscribers on my little personal YouTube channel, which I was supposed to do a series this past September on the 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, man. But stay tuned for that, family. There are some things that changed, my health and some other stuff, so I got to go along with how my health is doing. But I can assure you, new content is coming, and some of for my divine feminines, my sisters. I got some feminine girly stuff coming for you too. That's VickiDillard.tv, VickiDillard.tv, and also follow me on Twitter at DillardVicki. Most importantly, subscribe to FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people like you. Thank you for the privilege, the honor to serve you. I bow to you. You are my bliss. I love y'all. Thank you so much.